Hi students, welcome back to the Social Science online class. Today we are going to learn Civics Unit 2 Political Parties. Let's see the introduction students. In earlier times, emperors and kings ruled India. The king was the supreme head of the legislative, executive and judiciary branches. So, in the earlier times, kings only ruled our India. Okay, so king was the supreme head. He only had the power to do whatever they want. So whatever he want, like ruler have the power. He only execute the rules. He only give the justice and he only make the laws. So only everything, the governance was in the hands of one person. That one person is a ruler. Okay, the welfare of the people depended on the ruler. So the goodness of the people, welfare means goodness. Okay, so people goodness also depend on that ruler only, and people had no rights to do against the ruler. So in that peoples, their rural people had no rights to do anything against the ruler. Okay, so later foreign powers made India as their colonies. Later on, foreign power made on India, so they make it as colonies. After that, the colonies become states after independence was declared. Okay, so once we got freedom in 1950, India became a democratic country. So democratic country means we can select. So in that period, people can select who has to come the ruler, who could come the rule for them. So he can give the vote. They can give the vote section for the elections. So they elect the people who have to rule the India. So they have that rights. That is called democratic country. Okay, so a vibrant democracy needs a strong political party system, so that democracy, that once its freedom we got, we want that political party system for the political things which have to do that party system. So this party system is a modern phenomenon. So that is the event, that is the modern, the next level of the democratic country. Okay, in a democracy, people are able to voice their opinion on any object. So once that independence was declared, the people can able to raise their voice. They give their opinions. Okay, any subject related to any political things, on any common subject or any public things. So the people can give the suggestion to that. So people can give their feelings to that. Okay, next we'll see what are political parties. So political parties are the voluntary associations of individuals with broad ideological identity who agree on some policies, formulate an agenda and program for the society. So political parties are the voluntary associations. So they are who are the people. The individuals have some authority, have some ideological to do the political things. So they have some formula and agenda, and they have some program thing for the society. So they are grouped together. They have the active members, and they will select the leader, and also they have the followers. Okay, so political parties seek to implement their policies. So they make policies by winning people's support through elections. Okay, so once the leader was elected by the elections, they have the active members. Okay, so parties vary in size and in the ways they organize themselves as well as in their policies. So different parties are there. So parties have their parties have their different policies, and also their strength also different. Okay. Next we'll see the components of a political party. Any political party has three components. So first one is the leader, the active members, the followers. Okay, these are the components of the political party. What are they? The leaders, the active members, the followers. Okay, any political party has three basic components. Okay. Next we will see the functions of the political parties. Okay, functions of the political parties. So first thing, need to provide loyal opposition, accountability and stability. And the next is nomination. Okay, nominate, it means select and nominate individuals to elected office. Okay, so next thing is organize. How to organize political campaign, rallies and announcement of manifesto to win public office. So rallies means the gathering. So reassembling the announcement. Reassemble the announcement and the announcement of manifesto. Manifesto means a policy statement. What their policy statement and their publications, about their notifications to win public office. They have to organize. Next, inspire. Put forward different policies and programs for the welfare of the people. So have to forward different policies for the goodness of the people. They have to implement, they have to inspire to speak some good thing for the people. For example, we will do the road for your areas, and we will give the water for your areas. Like that, they have to make different policies for the welfare of the people. Okay. Next, coordinate. Connect the society and the state. Coordinate among members elected to office. So connect with with the society and state. So everything should cooperate. So the coordination is very important. And govern. Form and run the government and develop public policy. Okay. So they have to form and run the government and develop public policies. So these are the functions of the political parties. What are they? Need to provide, nominate, organize, inspire, coordinate, govern. So these are the functions of the political parties. Okay. Again I will read. Provide loyal opposition, accountability and stability. Nominate. Select and nominate individuals to elected office. Organize political campaign, rallies and announcement of manifesto to win public office. Inspire, put forward different policies and programs for the welfare of the people. Coordinate, connect the society and the state. Coordinate among members elected to office. Govern, form and run the government and develop public policy. Okay. Next we will see how to form a political party. So 3 steps is there. First is must get registered with Election Commission of Office. So of India. Okay. So must get registered with Election Commission in India. Okay. Must get registered. The next, must have at least 100 members. Each member needs to hold a voting ID. Voting ID. Students, do you know what is voting ID? Once you crossed 18 years, once your age is 18, you will get the voting ID. So that you can vote the election. Okay. So that is the voting ID. Okay. Each member, that 100 members needs to hold a voting ID. So must write a party constitution. Constitution means that polity statements. Okay. That policies, the set of rules, the group, the things. Okay. That is party constitution. They must write a party constitution. Okay. Next we will see types of party system. So party system classified into 3. The first one is single party system, and the second is bi-party system, and the third one is multi-party system. So it's classified three-party system, classified into three-party system. First is single party system, and second bi-party system, and third multi-party system. Our India is a multi-party system. Okay, bi-party system example UK, USA. Okay, single party system example China, North Korea. Okay, multi-party system is India, for example. Bi-party system UK, USA, and single party system China, North Korea. Okay. Next we are going to see criteria for recognition. So mainly we are going to see criteria for a political party to be recognized as a national party. Okay, we are going to see national parties, if the national parties criteria for recognition. Okay, so first point is parties that secure at least 6% of the valid votes in Lok Sabha election or assembly elections in 4 states. Okay, so this is first point. What is that? Parties that secure at least 6% of the valid votes in Lok Sabha election or assembly elections in 4 states. And the next point is they must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha from any state and states. And the third point is they have to win 2% of seats in Lok Sabha from at least 3 different states in the latest general elections. Okay, so again I will read. Parties that secure at least 6% of the valid votes in Lok Sabha election or assembly election in 4 states. And the second point, they must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha from any state or states. And the third point, they have to win 2% of seats in Lok Sabha from at least 3 different states in the latest general election. Okay. So that's all about the today class, students. Thank you.